guys, Effective Strobe here again. I was just going to do a run over the WCW Big Gold Replica belt. I got this a while ago actually. I just thought I'd do a review on it really, and tell you guys what I think about it, what my general enjoyments are. As you can see from my first video, I was a huge WCW mark, and I just had to get this title. It's just one of the many belts that you must get if you're a collector, or even if you're just a fan. It's just one of the belts you get really. Yeah, the strap is huge. It's really something, and it's quite heavy actually. I mean, if I hold it in one hand, it's like pretty heavy. I have put a small curve in this. I didn't want to go too far, but I put a curve in there. I didn't like it being flat. A lot of people have it flat, and it's big enough as it is already. I mean, look at it. I mean, the light may not catch off it properly, but it catches better off it when it's laid flat like that. But yeah, I mean, I'll do the strap first. The strap is really thick. I mean, you can see it there. Against my black bed, which doesn't help at all. You've got the snaps there, really wide snaps actually, and it's really difficult to find a belt hanger for this. As I've tried, it's just really, it's just a nightmare really. Obviously the big rounded off edge WCW cut. It's like a thick cut that goes all the way around. I don't know if you could maybe see that. I might put flash on, I might not. Hold on. There we go. That's kind of a bit better. You see it as it goes all the way. It's like a really thick cut. It's not one of these WWE style ones that goes in on the side. There's obviously the golden snaps on the other side. There's not. It's a really plain strap, which I don't mind. I'm not too fussed with the floral designed ones either, or you know, it's just a nice replica belt. I'll do the side plates first. The side plates are exactly the same on each side. Yeah, they've got a nice etched design in there, which I know there's a few differences with the WWE one. You got these nice like rubies, synthetic rubies for like obvious reasons. Otherwise, it would cost a lot. And I don't really fancy paying like bloody 18 grand for a bloody belt. So yeah, nice rope design, and you have the two men like gut wrench style suplex in there, and then the just a flat smooth area, which is a nightmare to clean in between these bits and pieces. So yeah, and it's a really nice belt to be honest, and it's the exact same on the other side, but with this other side I've pre-done something so that you guys can see. I know a lot of people don't do this in reviews, but I've done it for the purpose of, if you're going to buy this and you want to see how things work. Basically, you see the rubies here, the synthetic ones. These are obviously separate, and when you take them out, obviously that's what it looks like underneath. But that's what it is really. I'll put it against the black because that'll be easier to see. It's just like, it's what screws on the plate really. Because whereas, say, maybe another replica, you don't have. I've only taken the one out, by the way. You just have the holes on the back of the plates, and you kind of fasten them into the holes. Whereas these are kind of like, it's like a sandwich. Like if you take this, for instance, hold on, I'll put that just over there, and then this is obviously, that's the back of the screw, and then obviously in between those two goes the yeah, it's really hard to do one hand, so yeah, in between those two, that's the screw. It's not fully screwed in, it's just placed on top, the screw and the ruby. So yeah, that's how that works. I know a lot of people haven't done that, but, and there's a kind of close up of the ruby. It looks more silver than anything when anything like this is recorded. It also depends what room you're in as well. I'll be careful not to lose that actually. Yeah, it's really careful. You have to be really careful. Because sometimes when people are doing reviews and it looks a bit silvery there, but when I lay it down, it kind of looks like a light gold. Size of the side plates, they're really thin, but the wrestlers are bulked out quite a bit. The same with the rubies, and the same with the center plate. Really, they're not really that thick plates. The strap around there is pretty thick. But yeah, I mean, overall, the belt is awesome. You may notice there's no logo at the top. I actually don't know why that is. I mean, obviously, I know it's the WCW version, but I really don't know a whole lot about like the sizes of the plates and stuff like this. But yeah, no problems with the belt at all. The belt's amazing. I was a bit worried about curving it because obviously the crown and the jewel, if you can hear that, they're obviously not as one with the plate, and obviously when you start bending or curving the plate, yeah, it kind of makes a little tapping noise, but it's okay. Yeah, just run over the belt. Really, I love the floral etching on this. It's not too deep, but it's deep enough where you can kind of like, if you rub your finger over it, it's going to stick out. Nice world heavyweight wrestling champion there. Obviously the two wrestlers. And another thing I've noticed about all these wrestlers is they're all getting suplexed to the right instead of making the belt like kind of symmetrical in the center plate and on the side plates. There, look, they're kind of all suplexing to the right. I don't know whether that's some sort of like error or anything, but and then obviously the nameplate. Yes, I have got a few scratches there because it's just a nightmare on these, like especially on these bland bits. I haven't got scratches or anything on the top. That's literally like the only scratch I have. So yeah, and it's a bit of a nightmare. It's just horrible. But obviously you can get a nameplate to cover that over and stuff, so that's all good. Nice rope edge as well. It's really symmetrical besides the fact of the wrestlers. That's about it. There's a close view of the crown. So, and I've replaced this gem right here with a synthetic gem again. I'll go into a video about that. Go into more depth, should I say, about that later on. So, yeah, it's just a really good belt. I really do recommend anybody, especially if you're a WCW fan, to get this. I've seen my friend has the WWE version 2, and I've seen it in person, and it's a nice belt, but I prefer the WCW one. So for me, I'll just take out this gem while I flip it over. I really do. There we go. Prefer the WCW one. As a lot of crinkles and stuff. It's just wear and tear. Nice kind of backing on it, and obviously there's the hole where this synthetic diamond is. So a bit ruby even. So basically, when it goes through, and then the screw obviously goes on top and screws that into place. And obviously with the 4 rubies and all the other rubies. Yeah, clever way of doing it. But there's the WWE product license, the crazy shiny stamp of approval. That's belled as well. The backing's really nice, and the back of the studs are black, like a black metallic colour. Hold on. There you go. And then if I flip it over, which on the other ones are kind of like either a silver or a goldy colour. There you go. But yeah, it's a really astonishing belt. It was worn by guys like Hulk Hogan, Sting, Scott Steiner. The list is on. It just goes on and on and on. But obviously in the WCW one, the front bit. Hold on, I'll just flip it back over. The front bit was this top part was like bent over, and the belt looked really horrible. But that's the. I don't know how well you can see the curve. There's the curve. and I'll just flip it back over so you can see this curve a little bit better. There you go. Yeah, that's the curve. But the leather on it is just a replica leather. It's not really that flexible, but it kind of works. So, but yeah, that is the WCW Big Gold version replica, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's any other questions you want me to answer about the belt, yeah, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. This was Effector Strobe.